Officer Meekins, I insist that you tell me more about your recent movements. You mean my bowel movements, sir? That's a little personal, isn't it? I was talking about actual movement, not bowel movements. Ugh, you're disgusting. Sir, I've been playing the Blue Badger this whole time, sir, and getting into it too. And because I've been standing here for a whole hour, I haven't had any chance to use the potty. Hello everyone, this is Boricua Binks and welcome back to Let's Play Ace Attorney Investigations Miles Edgeworth, where we are going to be continuing on in the third case of the game, the Kidnapped Turnabout. Oh god, I can't believe I have to voice this man. Why? Alright, just get it over and done with, Binks. It's not the end of the world, it just kinda sucks a bit. Alright, Mike Meekins. Officer Meekins, why are you standing here wasting time? Sir, because I'm not a police officer right now, sir. I'm the Blue Badger. And I'm creating memories and dreams for the kids. That's never a waste of time, sir. I have a dream to become as big as Detective Gumshoe, sir. Like, do you mean literally big or metaphorically big? I was gonna say, if you want to get big like Gumshoe, you gotta eat only ramen noodles, hey! But you know, Gumshoe's not fat, he's just bulky, you know, he's like a big buff-looking dude. I was patrolling the scorchingly boring beat until a little while ago, when the dispatch radio on my shoulder crackled that the kidnappers had escaped, sir. I thought maybe this was my shot at making detectives, sir. Ugh, you as a detective? Ugh, you'd be so much worse than Gumshoe. I rushed on over to join in, but when I got here there was a sea of people already. And I couldn't spread my trademark friendliness and joy onto anyone. It would seem that some people never change. You, Larry, Gumshoe, you're all alike. A big pain in my arse. Alright, Blue Badger. So why exactly are you in that ridiculous outfit? Sir, that's because, sir, I'm here to keep the visitors in good spirits, sir. But it's also to hide the fact that I'm an officer on the trail of a kidnapper, sir. I see. Agent Lang is very wise to employ this sort of diversionary tactics. To be handed the role of the Blue Badger out of all the different disguises, sir. It's such an honor. Okay. Any clues? How long have you been standing here, officer? I have a feeling they just shoved him in this role to get him out of their way. They're like, oh, this guy's useless. Let's just put him in a costume and tell him it's as, like, diversionary tactics or whatever. Sir! For about 1 little hour, sir. That's around the time I woke up from being knocked unconscious. And I've been here ever since, sir. If that's true, then it's possible Officer Meekins saw the kidnappers escaping. However, sir, I must tell you I didn't see a thing, sir. I haven't asked you anything yet, officer. No. But I know you will, sir. You have that questioning look on your face. He's hiding something from me. Officer Meekins, I insist that you tell me more about your recent movements. You mean my bowel movements, sir? That's a little personal, isn't it? I was talking about actual movement, not bowel movements. Ugh, you're disgusting. Sir, I've been playing the Blue Badger this whole time, sir, and getting into it too. And because I've been standing here for a whole hour, I haven't had any chance to use the potty. I patrol the park, all while wearing this costume. And about 1 hour ago, I came over here, sir. I haven't seen any suspicious looking people this whole time, sir. But I did see a badger, sir. A lone blue badger. What you said just now is contradictory to the facts. And I'm going to ignore the whole potty thing because it's just way too disgusting.
How so, Mr. Edgeworth?
This is what Officer Meakin's testimony contradicts.
It would be... the number? Right? Yeah, how many badgers are in the park?
Officer Meekins, let's back things up. I'd like to ask you about your last statement. Sir, of course, sir! If that's your wish, Mr. Prosecutor. This little patrolman will wait as long as I'm commanded to wait. I can hold it, I swear! You said that you saw a blue badger, correct? And yet, if you take a look at this, what you saw was not supposed to happen.
Okay. There's only 4, yeah.
This park is supposed to have only one of each badger in it at any given time. Which means that as long as you are the blue badger, Officer Meekin, sorry I was yawning, you should not have seen another blue badger wandering the premises. What, sir?
Oh my god, he put on the hood, the hat. I was about to say hat, but then I'm like, no, it's a head. He put on the head just for it to come flying off again.
Then that would mean that there are 2 blue badgers walking around. But why?
Okay. That's because one of them is not official, eh? I don't think there's anything I have to present to him, right?
Sir, you have a copy of the Blue Badger Bible too, sir? That was written by experts on the badger family, sir, and it's very, very thorough. It doesn't matter that I was made the Blue Badger only a little while ago, sir. That book helped me memorize every name of every badger, sir.
There's only 4.
It's not that hard to remember 4 incredibly obvious names.
Okay. Let's do some logicking then. Alright, costumes are kept in isolation. Second blue badger. And whoosh!
A second blue badger that shouldn't exist. Clearly, the true identity of the person underneath is...
Oh, I know. It's one of the kidnappers, right? The person wore a costume to get away.
You just stole my thunder, darn you!
What can I say, Mr. Edgeworth? I'm a thief.
Precisely, you are a thief. After all, the costumes that went missing from the storage area are...
A blue badger, a proto badger, and a bad badger.
Yes, those 3.
So, there are 3 phony badgers running around in the park somewhere, huh?
Alright. That's useful. So what kind of shoes, if you think about it, we know what they're wearing. They're wearing the badger costume. And... whoosh!
Now that we know that the kidnappers were wearing badger costumes, those footprints from earlier take on a new and very significant meaning.
Oh, you mean now we know which tracks belong to the kidnappers, right?
Yes, more than shoe prints, we need to follow the paw prints of badgers.
Okay, Mr. Edgeworth. It's time to use those footprints and go badger hunting.
Alright. Just like she said, we gotta look. Back at these.
Huh. So, we're looking for footprints made by costume. I mean, they're pretty obvious because they're the only ones that are, like, outlined. Hey, I think I found them. There are 2 sets here.
They both do look like possible candidates.
This set is walking off to the west.
I know she's, you know, crouching down to look at the prints, but that looks wrong. It looks... Oh my god, it looks so wrong. Why?
Kay, would you please stop doing that positioning? It's disturbing.
What are you talking about, Mr. Edgeworth? It's not like I'm taking a dump.
Ugh, what is wrong with everyone today? And it's not that. It looks more like a other kind of position.
Wait, what other kind?
Never mind.
Okay, it's walking off to the west.
Ah! It just stops. You can't make heads or tails of where it's headed from here.
I think we can assume it's headed towards the stadium.
I wonder where the other set leads.
Again with the position, please. Kay, stop it.
This one seems to be headed east, and I'm doing my job, Mr. Edgeworth.
I don't see them, but okay.
Huh? Quick, Mr. Edgeworth! I've got him! I got one of the culprits! Gotta jab him, really quick! Pow pow in the face!
Ah, no! I'm not a kidnapper, sir! Down, Kay. Clearly, those footprints belong to Officer Meekins.
Down K? Like she's an animal or something?
But our criminals were each wearing a costume.
Aha! Maybe they came over to this garage for something?
That's what I would suppose. Officer Meekins, if you could step aside for a moment. We need to examine the garage. Or garage, as he would say if he was actually British.
Sir! Roger Wilco, sir! What the? Roger Wilco? Although, the reason I give him this accent, it's like because I've heard a version of Edgeworth in the Professor Layton Phoenix Wright game, and they gave him a British accent. And sometimes it's like, sometimes you can tell Edgeworth sounds vaguely European, like in the more recent games. So it's like a vague European accent, and I can't do like a vague European, so I'll just give him British because at least it's somewhat close to that, you know? Oops. How did I do that? I don't know why I did that. Okay. Let's examine.
Let's open this shutter and see what we find.
God, if only Binks could stop yawning. I'm so sorry, guys. Just really hot. Really tired.
Maybe we'll find the kidnappers hiding inside.
Oh, she's screaming. I can't scream right now. Ah! Oh.
What in the... We seem to have stumbled across a dead body.
Aw, this is your first time, huh, Kay? I'm sorry, baby. I know that must be shocking. Like, in real life, to find a dead body would be like the most horrifying thing, you know?
She must be in severe shock to have been the first to find it. Now then, who is this man? It's Oliver. Mr. Amano, are you saying that this man is... Yes, he's my butler. How could something like this have happened?
Well, you did say he was missing, so I guess he's not the bad guy if he's dead.
Indeed. And why was Mr. Deacon here to begin with? I'd better investigate this crime scene quickly before Agent Lang or his men return. The kidnapper's footprints lead right to this garage, and right to a dead body. Is it possible one of the kidnappers is now a murder victim? From my cursory examination, I believe this man died of a fatal bullet wound.
Okay.
You sure are calm for someone who just found a body.
It's surprising what one can become accustomed to in the span of 2 days.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, every nook and cranny. Alright, first of all, I guess we can't look at the fact that he's laying on the spot for the pink badger. So we're just gonna examine him.
As long as that Interpol agent has control of this case, I'm not going to be able to have a real autopsy done on the victim. I'm no doctor, but let's see what I can piece together myself. There are 2 gunshot wounds, one in his abdomen and one in his shoulder.
So that means he was shot twice?
No, I don't think so. I think the abdominal one is an entry wound, and the one near his shoulder is the exit wound.
Nice! I knew you could figure it out.
It comes with experience, and I've seen my share of crime scenes. Speaking of experience, this crime scene seems a bit too clean for a murder where the bullet went clean through. I should make a note of this oddity.
Okay. Anything else? How about this necklace?
This is an unusually shaped pendant.
What is it? Is it something valuable?
She seems to have regained some of her composure.
It looks like a horse pendant. It's got an antique feel about it, and it's really pretty. Hold on. This is made of platinum silver. Nice! It is worth something after all. Ooh, and look, there's something written on the back. Colin Devore. It's a name.
Colin Devore. But this man's name is...
Yeah, we can deduce based off of that. The spots. Okay. The name is different from victim Deacon, right? Oliver Deacon. Yeah.
There's something not right about the name on that pendant. The victim is the Amano family butler, and his name is Oliver Deacon. But the name on the pendant is Colin Devore.
I wonder what's up with that.
I don't know, but I think we've hit upon an important piece of information.
Alright. Hey, I thought we were gonna look around more in there. Oh. Oh, this is the voice that I accidentally gave Mr. Amano. It's because I remembered that they came in pretty much the same way.
Lance! Lance! Where are you, sweetie?
Oh god, I can't. Ugh. Sounds so fake. I'm sorry.
Excuse me, but you are?
But
This character cracks me up. I will admit that.
oh, this is bad. He's really good looking. Ah! Stop it, Lauren! Don't let the thirst claim you! Don't be like Binks! You can't let yourself fall for a playboy like him. You're in love with...
Okay, that's kind of rude to just assume he's a playboy just because he's super handsome.
I'll have you know that I'm in a committed relationship for many, many years.
Sounds like someone doesn't know the meaning of the phrase inner monologue, huh?
Sorry to interrupt your, thirsty conversation, but might you be a friend of Lance?
Yes, I'm Lance's girlfriend. My name is Lauren Paups.
It's kind of distracting to see you licking your ring.
Sorry, I totally wasn't doing it to seduce you, I swear.
His girlfriend?
Oh, it's not like that. We're more like friends, and, we're not lovers or anything. Wait, well, we haven't gotten that far yet. I've been practicing with this lollipop, but he doesn't seem interested. But I guess that's how people are going to see it, so I should just accept it. That I'm a thirsty whore. It's okay. I've accepted that I'm just like Binks. I even got this ring as a present from Lance. I thought it was in preparation for you-know-what, but now I'm not so sure. Swoon. Oh.
Lauren, please. Lauren, stop calling me out, girl.
You know what she reminds me of? A cartoon character.
Yeah, we're all cartoon characters, aren't we? Sucks. I don't like dealing with thirsty women like her. May I inquire as to why you are here?
I haven't been able to get in contact with Lance lately. And I began to get really worried. Sob.
I like to think that she actually says sob and badump and all of that.
I looked everywhere for him. And then I heard about the kidnapping, so I came here. Wow, you're really strong for having made it through all this by yourself. Is it true? Has Lance really been kidnapped?
No one is supposed to know, but yes, it's true.
Oh, Lance. I can't believe you've been spirited away like that movie. I wonder how you're doing right now. Are you thinking of me? Is someone else doing that with you? Looks like she's gone back to the fair maiden in love routine. So, Mr. Edgeworth, where do we go from here?
Well, we found a body, so we should look into the murder.
Or not. Hey, where all your 99 men go?
My men brought me up to speed over the radio.
Hello, sexy thing.
And I have to say, you really should have called. I heard you found something very intriguing.
Why would I call you after you hung up on me earlier, you bastard?
I have nothing to hide, Agent Lane. It's exactly what you see before you.
Him and all those 99 men, and he didn't find something that important. But Edgeworth and Kay alone found that. Like, come on, man. Look at the quality in detective work.
I'll take it from here. Yeah, the guy's really dead. There's blood and everything. Hey, you waiting for an invitation? Hurry up and detain the suspect now.
Suspect? Who? Oh.
Officer Meekins, is it?
You're coming with us.
You just got here. You haven't done any investigating and already you're pointing the finger at Meekins? What the hell, man? Talk about a premature or... Never mind. You know where I was going with this, right? What? Sir! I had nothing to do with it, sir! Agent Lane, don't you think you're being a bit rash? Nobody likes someone who... never mind. Do you even have a good reason to suspect Officer Meekins?
Huh. I'll leave that kind of stuff to you prosecutors. It's your job, after all. I just arrest anybody I see on the spot and leave it to you to prove it. Like I said earlier, the crime scene isn't as forgiving as your precious courtroom.
That's your answer? What the hell?
I know you...
accent what? Blech.
I know you like your logic and reasoning. But that sort of impractical fluff is not needed out here in the field.
I'm sorry. How did you get this far in life? How are you an Interpol agent if you don't believe in logic and reasoning? What the hell? It shocks me to this day. I just don't get it.
All you have to do is arrest suspicious person after suspicious person. Who cares if it looks bad? That's how you eliminate crime from the streets. Hey, that baby over there, it looks suspicious, arrest it. That old lady over there, it's probably not an old lady, arrest her.
Like, seriously? Is that what you do? Dude, you're hot, but you suck.
But that's also precisely how you unnecessarily arrest innocent people by mistake.
You make my life much harder.
Innocent people? Nonsense. There's no such thing as an innocent person. We've all got a blemish or two in our hearts.
That's tyranny. I won't allow such a thing to go unchecked before my eyes.
Huh. Too bad you don't call the shots around here.
As I have sworn to uphold the laws of this land, I cannot allow you to take this man in. That you would arrest a man on false charges without even conducting an investigation. Have you no honor as a member of law enforcement?
Ooh, get him, Edgeworth, get him!
You! How dare you speak so disrespectfully to our Shifu! Hold it. You amuse me, Mr. Prosecutor. It's been a long time since someone stepped up to me like that. That's kinda hot. Lang Z says, every pack has its own rules. If you can play by their rules and come out on top, that is a true victory. And you know, when you and I have that hot hate sex, you know I'm totally gonna be on top, right?
I don't know what to say. I'm both turned on and disgusted at the same time.
Alright, I'll give your beloved laws a fair shake. Heh. I'll show you just how much investigating I've done.
You mean your 99 men? Because you haven't done shit, man.
Through my line of logic.
Oh. Shilong Lang's logic.
I've seen a lot of bodies like the one being carted off in my time. I can say he was shot in a single glance, but even you figured that much out, right? With your current gun laws, it's not exactly easy to get your hands on a gun. Not unless you're a member of law enforcement like Officer Meekins, isn't that right?
That's what you're basing it off of? That's so stupid. Oh, there's a wanted poster right there. I never saw that. That's cool.
That is your reasoning.
Solid as a rock, just like my dick.
It's based on the philosophy of detainment.
What was that about his dick?
Don't pay attention to that, Kay.
What's this philosophy of detainment?
Huh, you don't know. In that case, pay attention, girlie. In my country, the criminals have a saying, beware of the wolf. Why the wolf? It's my hair, man, look at my hair. Because in my language, lang means wolf, and you don't mess with me or my pack. And as for the detainment philosophy, its father is my honorable ancestor, Lang Z. You'd think I'd have heard of him and his teachings if he is that famous. Oh. Lang Z developed it as he worked to lock criminals away thousands of years ago.
It always looks funny to see his head moving like that.
To this day, the Zhangfa police still trains its recruits using his philosophies.
But thousands of years ago? That makes your story about as believable as a fairy tale.
Anything wears down and breaks over time. Do you really believe something as ancient as that can be applied to today's world? You want to put it to a test?
Hell yeah. But we'll be doing that in the next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying this. And until next time, have a nice day. Bye!
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And also make sure to ring the bell for notifications for new episodes. You can follow me on Twitch, where I stream every week. And also, follow me on Twitter for updates. Until next time, have a nice day. Adios!